Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful jasmine stitch. For me, this is one of the prettiest crochet stitches. I really love it, and the great thing is also that it's exactly the same on the other side, which is perfect for a blanket, for a scarf, for a pot holder. It's a little bit thicker and I really love it. I would say this is not a totally beginner tutorial or stitch. Of course, I will try my best to explain it as easy as I can, that you will be able to crochet it. But if you just started and this is your first pattern, I wouldn't recommend it. But once you get the hang out of it, it's just a 1 row repeat. You will love it. It's so much fun to crochet and it works up really fast. And now I will show you what we need and how to crochet this beautiful stitch. Today I'm using a 5mm crochet hook. You will also need a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and your selected yarn. Today I'm using the Mila Mia yarn. It's an extra fine merino. Of course, you can use any yarn you want and the recommended hook size. And now let's get started. We will start with a slip knot and we will crochet 2 chains. So grab the yarn, pull through, grab the yarn and pull through. Now we will pull the yarn up just like this. You will grab your yarn over, and insert your hook into the very first stitch right here. So insert, grab the yarn and pull up. We have 3 loops on the hook. We need to yarn over in total for 3 times. So this was our first time. Now yarn over again. Hold the yarn here with your finger. Insert into the same stitch again. Grab the yarn and pull up. We have 5 loops on the hook and we have to do this 1 more time to finish our puff stitch. So yarn over, insert into the same stitch, grab the yarn and pull up. To finish our puff stitch, we have to hold the yarn right here. Now we grab the yarn, just keep holding it, go through all the loops, and now we have a space right here. So you will insert your hook into the space, grab the yarn, pull up. Now we have 2 loops on the hook and we will crochet a single crochet. So grab the yarn and pull through both loops. And now our puff is secured. I will show you again. So first we finish with a single crochet. Now you will chain 1. And now again, pull the yarn up, yarn over once, insert in the stitch right here, grab the yarn and pull up. We have 3 loops on the hook. We will do this a total of 3 yarn overs. So hold, yarn over, your second time, insert, grab the yarn, pull up. We have 5 loops on the hook, and the third time, yarn over, insert, grab the yarn and pull up. You have a total of 7 loops on your hook. Now again, hold the yarn, grab the yarn, pull through all the loops. Now in the space right here, you will insert, grab the yarn, pull up. You have 2 loops, and now finish your single crochet. And this is our second puff stitch. And you keep repeating those puff stitches until you have the desired length you need for your project. If you want to make a pot holder or a scarf or a blanket, just keep going until it's wide enough. I show you one more time. So we finished with a single crochet. We will chain 1, pull up, yarn over, insert into the stitch, grab the yarn, pull up. So this was our first yarn over. Now yarn over again, grab the yarn and pull up. This was the second time, and now the third time, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, grab the yarn and pull up. Now hold the yarn and grab the yarn, pull it all the way through, and now in the space right here, insert, grab the yarn, pull up, and finish with a single crochet. And this is our repeat. For my sample today, I will be crocheting 8 puff stitches. So just keep repeating those puff stitches until it's wide enough for the project you want to use it for. Once you're done with your puff stitches and you have the desired length you need for your project, we will crochet one extra puff, just to get the height we need for our project. So again, chain 1, pull up, and do another puff stitch. Yarn over 3 times, and we will hold and finish, just like we did with the other puff stitches, just like this. Now you will chain 1 again, pull up, yarn over, work your puff stitch. So 1, 2, and 3. But now we are not going to finish off this puff. We will go to the next space in between the puff stitch. So we have the puff stitches here, and in between we have to do our next puff stitch. So you will yarn over, insert into the space right here, and work your puff. So yarn over 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Now again, yarn over and go into the next space. So right here. And again, work your puff stitch. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we will finish off. So again, hold the yarn, grab the yarn, and slowly pull through all the loops, just like that. Now again, go into the space right here where we were holding the yarn, grab the yarn, pull up, and we will secure with a single crochet, just like that. And now you will chain 1, and again pull up, work your puff stitch, so yarn over and insert into the space right here. So 1, 2, and 3. We will always do a total of 3 puff stitches, and then we finish off the puffs. So this was our first one. Now we go into the next space right here. Again, yarn over, insert, work your second puff stitch, and again into the next space right here. So we did 1 puff stitch, our second, and we always work 3 puff stitches. So again, yarn over and work your third one. Now again, hold the yarn, grab the yarn, and slowly pull through all the loops, just like this. Now into the space right here, you will insert, grab the yarn, pull up, and secure with a single crochet. And this is our repeat. I will show you one more time. So we secured with a single crochet. Now you will chain 1, pull up, yarn over, insert into the space right here, 1, 2, and 3 yarn overs. Now you will go into the next available space right here, yarn over, do your second puff stitch, and we will do this one more time, always a total of 3. Go into the next, yarn over, and work your third puff stitch, just like that. Now again, hold the yarn, grab the yarn, pull slowly through all the loops until you come out, And now insert your hook into the space right here, grab the yarn, pull up, and secure with a single crochet. And this is our repeat. So just keep repeating this all the way, and I will show you how to finish off your last stitch. I'm here at the end of my row, and this is what it looks like. And now we only have one puff stitch left. Don't get confused by that. This is totally right. So we finished like the other puff stitches with a single crochet, chain one. Again, pull up into the space right here, work your first puff. Now we will go into the next space right here, work our second puff stitch, and here in the stitch right here we will work our third. So yarn over, insert, and work your third puff stitch, just like that. And again, we have our 3 puff stitches. We will hold the yarn, grab the yarn, and pull through all the loops. Again, go into the space, grab the yarn, and finish with a single crochet. And this is how we finish our first row. Now we will start row 2, and this will be the row we will be repeating through this whole pattern. So first off, you finished with a single crochet, you will chain 1 and turn your work around. When we crochet in normal stitches like single crochet, half double crochet, we always have to chain 1 at the next row to get the heights we need for the stitch we need. So we will do exactly the same thing. At the beginning of each new row, we will always crochet just a normal puff stitch to get the heights. So again, pull up, yarn over, and insert into the very first space right here. 1, 2, and 3. So we have our puff stitch. Now hold the yarn again, and this one we will actually finish. So pull through, go into the space, and finish with a single crochet. And now we have the height we need for our next row. So this is very important, and we will start each row with a normal puff that we will finish, and then we will start making the flowers. So once you finished your single crochet, you will chain 1, pull up again, and work your first puff stitch right here. So 1, 2, and 3. We will leave it on the hook. Now we will go into the space right here, work our second puff. Remember, it's always a total of 3 puff stitches. Now the next space right here, work your third puff stitch. Now we can finish off. So again, hold the yarn, grab the yarn, pull through all the loops, just like this, go into the space, grab the yarn, and secure with a single crochet, just like that. And now we will do exactly like we did in the previous row. So you will chain 1, pull up, and into the very first stitch right here, you will work your first puff stitch. So 1, then you will go into the next space, which is right here, work your second puff, and here into the third. We always need a total of 3 puff stitches. Now again, hold the yarn, grab the yarn, and slowly pull through all the loops, just like that. Now insert into the space, grab the yarn, and finish with a single crochet. And you will do exactly the same thing all the way, until you get into the last space. So just keep repeating like we did in the first row, and here you can see our first little flower. So just keep repeating this all the way, and I see you at the end of this row. I'm almost here to the end of my row, and I love this stitch so much. Just look how beautiful it is, and really, I just really love this stitch. Okay, and now I will show you how to finish off. Don't get confused again. This is totally right if you have one puff left. So this is how we're going to finish off every row from now on. So again, just as always, work your first puff stitch here into the next space, work your second, and the third one, if you pull this a little bit right here, those two puffs right here, this is the stitch we need to finish our row. So in between those two, you will work your third puff stitch, just like that. And now again, hold the yarn, grab the yarn, pull through all the loops, and go into the space and work your single crochet. And this will give you a really nice and straight edge. And this is how you're going to finish off every row. Now I will show you one more time how to start the next row, but like I said, it's just a one row repeat. So let's get started with the next row. So we just finished with a single crochet. You will chain one and turn your work around. At this point, it's really important to make sure that you first get the height you need for your next row. Means we will crochet just a puff stitch and we are going to finish him off. So pull up, work your puff into this very first stitch, hold the yarn, grab the yarn, pull through, and secure it with a single crochet. Now we have the heights we need, and now we just repeat the pattern. So you will chain one, again pull up, and into the space right here from our puff, you will insert and work your first puff stitch. We are not going to finish off. Now we will go into the next space. This was our first space. Now we will go into the second and into the third. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we finished our 3 puff stitches. We will hold the yarn, grab the yarn, slowly pull through all the stitches, just like that, and we will finish off with a single crochet, just like this. And now it's just the repeat. So you chain one, pull up, work your first puff stitch right here. So 1, 2, and 3. Now go into the next space, work your second puff stitch, and go into the next space for your third puff, just like that. We have 3 puff stitches, hold the yarn, grab it, pull it all the way through, and now secure it again in our space with a single crochet. And you will repeat this all the way until you have your desired height you want. And like I said, you will finish off always, like in the previous row, into the last stitch right here. It's really just a one row repeat. I know in the beginning it could be really hard, but I promise once you get the hang out of it, it works up so fast and it's so much fun. So just keep trying, you can do it. And I will keep crocheting a couple more rows just to show you how to finish off and how the stitches look like. I repeated this row, and this is what it looks like. Now you can see this beautiful stitch even better. I love it so, so much. And once you reach the desired height you need for your project, or you want to finish off, all you have to do is crochet your single crochet, then chain 1, pull tight. Now grab your scissors, cut the yarn, grab your hook and pull it all the way through. Now pull tight, and this work is now secure and it's not going to open up. The only thing left to do is sew in the yarn ends. To sew in your yarn end, you'll grab your darning needle, pull it through, and this is the back side, this was the front, and this is the back. So all I'm going to do now is just insert my darning needle, pull through some stitches like this, don't pull too tight. Now I'll go to another puff stitch, pull, turn your work, go in the opposite direction, pull through, turn your work again, and just keep repeating that until you have the feeling that your yarn end is all nice and secure. I will do this a couple times, and then we can cut the yarn. So turn it around, and again go through the opposite direction. Now you can grab your scissors, cut the yarn, and we are done. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so, so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.